Etheldred Benett focus on a local geologist as part of Women's History Month. Etheldred Benett, 1775 to 1845, was born at Pitt House, Tisbury, and from 1802 lived at Norton House in Norton Bavant. She is widely regarded as the first acknowledged female geologist. By 1808, she had begun to acquire a significant collection of material and published books. Gideon Mantell, discoverer of the iguanodon, was so inspired by Bennett's work, he named a Cretaceous ammonite after her called Hopletes bennettiana. 41 of her specimens were included in Sowerby's Mineral Conchology, a major fossil reference work in which she had the second highest number of contributions. Devoting most of her life to the study and collection of fossils and fossil sponges, she specialised in the Middle Cretaceous upper greensand of Wiltshire's Vale of Wardour, and many visitors came to see her collections. In 1831, Bennet published a catalogue of organic remains of the county of Wiltshire, in which she says Warminster had an abundance of fossil aliconia to the west of the town. The catalogue is available in the Wiltshire and Swindon History Centre Local Studies Library under AAA 556, and you can see some illustration of sponges to the left. She sent specimens for museums, including a set of Wiltshire fossils to the Museum of St. Petersburg. Assuming she was a man, Tsar Nicholas I granted her a doctorate of civil law from the University of St. Petersburg at a time when women were not admitted into higher education institutions. Bennet noted that scientific people in general have a very low opinion of the abilities of my sex. Etheldred also took an interest in archaeology. Colt Orr, in his History of Ancient Wiltshire, remarks on a number of objects, including a large amber ring and nearly 50 amber beads, being in Miss Bennett's museum at Norton House. In her will, she left 10 guineas for a ring and the Histoire naturelle de la Montagne de Saint-Pierre de Maastricht from her library to George Bellas. He was the first president of both the Geological and the Geographical Societies. You can view a copy of her probate will, proved 1845, at the Wiltshire and Swindon History Centre, reference WSA 413368. On her death on the 11th of January 1845, her fossil collection was purchased at auction by Thomas Bellaby Wilson, an expatriate living in Delaware, USA. He donated it to the Academy of Natural Sciences, Philadelphia, in 1848. Other items went to the Leeds City Museum and London and Bristol museums. It was not till the late 1980s that her collections were fully appreciated and her reputation as a scientist re-established. And in the picture on the right, you can see a photograph of the Bennett's Arms in Tisbury, a pub named after their local scientist.